Gel is the big one. And by the way, if you go on auto delivery, you're going to get a shipment every 90 days for a year. This entire pack up should be $748. Right now, we're doing it for $399.98. It's shipping to you for free. And if you do the easy pay, $80 right now gets yours home. We're offering 5 monthly payments, which is the most that we ever do. A744780 is your item number. Immediate results. So if you are the mother of the bride, if you're going to that reunion, if it's Mother's Day, if it's your birthday, that day where you just want to feel your very best, immediate results. But when you think about the thing that's kind of like further down the pike, these results build over time. I mean, think about doing your makeup as you're getting ready for maybe a date and taking your eye from the before to the after immediately. And now we've got sparkly eyeshadow, maybe a little cat eye, lots of mascara.
Let me tell you, at a lot of these major resorts that we're at, we do this for the mothers of the bride and for the brides before the wedding. Yes, this is a service that we offer. Yeah. So great that you bring that up. But I want to just, if we could just stick on this one image for just a minute, because this really explains what happens to our face. I just love the full face because in the before picture, you see the corners of the lips are turning down. You see the heaviness around the jawline. Her whole face just looks like it's starting to droop.
Yeah.
And then 60 days later, that's only 5 minutes a day, 5 times a week for the first 2 months, you can see the corners of the lip are lifted. More of that heart-shaped, chiseled, defined jawline. The overall appearance of the face looks thinner. She hasn't lost weight.
Yeah.
What she's done is tone the muscles under the skin. So it just, you can see the difference. It looks like a younger sister, older sister.
I mean, when you see that in 60 days, that's before we get to the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Choose to do something for yourself. It's 5 minutes a day. You're carving out 5 minutes for yourself and a difference that you can see in the mirror. It's that little mood boost. It's that little mood lift when you go from the before to the after in 8 weeks, Kate.
Yeah.
That's when you're like, oh, wow.
Well, let me tell you, it is a mood boost. We all say it really just makes you feel like the very best version of yourself.
Yeah.
You're not doing something invasive, but you're feeling good. And friends will say to you, like, what are you doing?
Right.
Wow, well, you look amazing. Because it's you, it's just the best version of yourself. But the jawline is, as an esthetician, the number one area when my clients come in and say to me, what can I do? The first thing I tell them is NuFace. Because there is no skincare in the world that will give you, like you see on the bottom side of your screen there in that little circle, a defined, sculpted, chiseled jawline. You absolutely need your skincare. Don't get me wrong. Use it. Love how it makes your skin feel, but we call it skin care for a reason. It cares for the skin and it stops hair. We need to be treating the muscles under the skin. And it doesn't matter 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. In fact, I just lifted somebody the other day. She was like 75. She's like, am I too old for this?
No.
I said, sit in my chair.
You're never too old for anything.
We lifted her. She looked so good.
I love that. I mean, when you think about the difference with NuFace, it's like if you were like, oh, I got something with my arms, you can put lotion on them, fine. But until you start doing push-ups, you're not really going to see a difference.
Wouldn't that be great?
I know, it would be great. If anyone invents push-up lotion, I will.
Push-up lotion.
I will for sure be your best customer.
Something.
We're on to something. But as we see Anne, she's got the red light. And so what's the red light? So when I go to get a facial, they always use it.
Yes.
I fall asleep.
Yes.
I know it's doing something.
Red light is amazing. Red light is super easy to use. You use this on clean skin. You could use this any time of day. Same with the microcurrent. If you're doing a complete treatment with all attachments, we recommend using red light first to kind of warm up the muscles. But I do my microcurrent in the morning. I like to red light at night because it's very calming and soothing. You can see she's treating around the eyes. You can treat the crow's feet, the cheeks, the forehead, anywhere on your face that you have full face wrinkles.
Okay.
So this is about, red light is all about collagen production, full face wrinkles. The other thing that I was going to say is if you have a mask at home, I also own a red light mask. I don't travel with my mask. I'm not throwing that in my luggage. So this is great for travel. In fact, I have it with me. I'm here at QVC. I used it last night. Sometimes I hear people say, I just don't feel like having a big, heavy mask on my face. This is great to pepper in as an alternative. Also, the way it's ergonomically designed can really hug those areas around the eyes, the forehead. So it's really designed to target treat. 21 minutes to treat an entire face, or if you want to just do spot treating, it's 3 minutes per treatment area. Red, amber, infrared.
And do I need to use the activator gel with the red light?
Clean skin.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's easy. So clean skin, it warms you up. I mean, this offer, I feel like if you are a NuFace owner,
Oh.
mine is only like a few years old, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm considering the upgrade right now.
Yeah.
If this is your first time seeing the technology, you're really getting the best that NuFace
Best.
has to offer. The Trinity Plus, the red light attachment, the ELE attachment, and 10 ounces of that activator gel, which you are going to need. We are debuting this big deal. It's brand new today, but we only have about 1,200 to go around. So I want you to place your order if you're thinking about it now so that you don't miss out. 1,200 sounds like a lot, but this is an incredible value. It should be $748. We are under $400 right now. We have another hour of NuFace later on tonight. So when we say there's 1,200 to go around, I mean, that could go in a couple days. It could go in a day. We don't know, but I want you to know the big deal is the lowest price that you're going to see for the next 3 months. So if we have any left, they're not going to be at this value. So make sure that you're putting in your cart, checking out. A744780 is your item number. And Kate, the great thing about NuFace is that it's very user friendly. There aren't a lot of buttons on the device. I just press power and I go.
That's it.
Yeah.
Power on, you go. You apply your activator. If you're using your microcurrent, you're always using your activator. We're giving you 10 ounces. I want you to think of this as a serum because it does have hyaluronic acid in it. So it's also treating the skin. So in addition to using the microcurrent, you're getting those skincare ingredients to hydrate the skin. But we can see Mary is just lifting in the natural direction of the muscles. So do we want to want me to walk you through?
Yes. Could you? Because if you're new to NuFace, you want to make sure that you're doing it the right way so you get the best results.
Yes. So the face is divided in 3 sections. You have, and I'm actually just going to take this from you. Yep. You have pull that back. Sorry. The neck, you have the cheeks, and you have the forehead. So those are your 3 sections. Within each of those sections, we always break it down into 3. So lower, center, upper, inner thick of the brow, center part of the brow, tail of the brow. You can see the muscles on your face, and that is what we're treating. We're bypassing the skin to tone the muscles. So clean skin, no oils, no sunscreens. Once your face is clean, you apply that activator. And actually, if you have it on your neck, I'm going to have you put a little bit more. I always recommend a mask-like layer. If you miss a section, you might feel a slight tingling sensation. Just add a little bit more activator. But there's no redness, no irritation.
It doesn't hurt. It's
No,
like
it
you
doesn't
feel a little
hurt.
tingle. You're like, okay, a little bit more.
You'll power on, and then we have 3 different levels of intensity. I always recommend starting at the highest level. If it's too intense for you, you can always back it down. Remember, we also have that boost button to give you 25% more microcurrent. So I'm going to boost her.
Okay.
We'll start at the lower nape of the neck. Both spheres need to be in contact with the skin. You can't have one raised because what's happening is the microcurrent is bouncing back and forth between those 2 spheres, and you glide back. You'll wait for the beep and glide back until you hear the second beep. So at home, you'll hear the beep. It's there to guide you. We want you to go slow. We really want you to spend the 5 seconds per glide because you want to give the microcurrent the time it needs to get down to the muscle. I don't want you going fast with it. I'd rather have you do slower than faster. So you do those 3 glides. You repeat that sequence 2 more times.
Okay.
So a total of 9 glides. Then you go to the cheeks. You glide back, wait for the beep, glide back to the hairline, and then we'll go up to the center part of the cheek, same thing, glide back to the hairline, go nice and slow with it. And then, of course, you have the upper part of the cheek. Same thing, repeat that sequence 2 more times, 9 glides. When we get to the forehead, you're going to start just off center at the thick of the brow. You're not going to go center. Everybody thinks that, I want to go in the center to target the furrows. You're not going to do that. We don't have muscle here. So you're always working one side or the other. So just off center above the brow. And here you're going to go really slow because we don't have as much real estate to work with to the lash line. And then you'll go to the center part of the brow. Same thing, glide back. And then the tail of the brow, glide back. Repeat that sequence 2 more times. Now, I will say, the forehead, you have more nerve endings. It's not as much fatty tissue. So you tend to feel the microcurrent a little bit more. So I recommend at home, don't put the boost button on the forehead.
Okay.
Because, we want you to, you want it to feel comfortable.
Right.
So start a little bit lower on the forehead.
I mean, and then that's it. You don't need
That's
a
it.
mirror. Like once you do it the first time, maybe you sit in front of a mirror the first time. But honestly, I don't use a mirror. I just
I
sit
don't
on the
either.
couch and
Yeah.
I just glide and
Yeah.
glide and glide. And it's that little thing, those 5 minutes that you're taking for yourself. So as we think about Mother's Day approaching, which I think is like 20 some days away, we're like within like
Yeah.
the 3 week countdown almost.
Yeah.
This is something that you could gift for mom or treat yourself. Like I never feel like there's anything wrong with gifting
I'm
yourself
buying
something.
my own Mother's Day gifts for my husband to give to me.
So you get what you want.
What I want.
And for an $80 easy pay, you're doing something that you know you're going to see results because we're talking about the muscle here,
Yeah.
not like a lotion or potion, which those are great and they all have their place, but
Yeah.
this is stimulating your facial muscles, which is why we see such dramatic results.
Yeah, and this isn't smoke and mirrors. I want everybody to have confidence in knowing that we're FDA cleared. We do clinical testing. We've been here at QVC 15 years. We just celebrated our 20-year anniversary. But the beauty of this device today, this offer, is you're getting not one, but 3 attachments. It is the best of the best. So the other thing that I'd love to just spend just a minute talking about is we've been showing the basic glides. You can also we have advanced holds and we have tons of videos, but let's say you wanted to really target the cheek. This is what I do as an esthetician. You can take, and we have these advanced holds where you tuck right under that cheekbone. This is Sean's favorite. We call it the cheek pop. This is also an add-on at the spa if you want a cheek pop. So this is the contour without the contour, but quite frankly, so many celebrity artists, makeup artists are doing this before the red carpet, before the Oscars, to get that contour without having to contour with makeup.
Oh, I feel like you're giving us all the cheat codes right now. I'm like, and then you own the technology. So versus going to Kate when you're like, oh, I've got this big thing and I want to go get all these treatments done, and then it's a one-time payment and that's it. For that $80 easy pay with free shipping and handling, you get it home now. Whenever you want a cheek pop, whenever you want a brow wow, you own all the attachments and all the technology.
Yeah, even the jawline.
What is this?
Here. So jawline, you just tuck it after you do your basic. Here's the advanced hold. You can tuck right under that jawline for 1 to 2 beeps, and you just continue to work your way back. 1 to 2 beeps, 1 to 2 beeps, and you can repeat that 3 times. 1 to 2 beeps, 1 to 2 beeps. So these are advanced holds.
Okay.
So we have tons of videos, but my point being is, if you just want to do the basic, you can do the basic. If you really want to get in and be your own esthetician at home, I'm going to put myself out of business.
Right.
You're not going to need me
I'm like, hey,
anymore.
I don't know if you want to be telling us all this, but look, everybody, for that $8 easy pay, get it home.
Get it.
And now you don't have that extra expense. And not just the expense, the time, making the appointment, having that person available when you want that treatment. It is in your own hands. A 744-780. This is a brand new offer from NuFace. You are getting the best of the best from the brand. You're getting the Trinity Plus. By the way, you're getting that new charging cable, which charges with like your cell phone charger. So you don't have to worry about like bringing the cradle and having a specific plug. You're good to go there. You get the eye and lip attachment. You get the red light attachment, 10 ounces of gel. And in